One chord. Well,
So you're like,
so
hang on.
How did you guys come up with that chord?
Yeah, exactly.
That's also part of this album, is that I have every session filmed. We're gonna do something with that so people can see what actually goes on in the studio. Maybe like a YouTube series. We're still talking about it, but we have all this material.
What's that?
What were you saying? Beneath?
Oh, beneath an old street light. I called your name. I had cold and snow. The original lyrics were, let's see. I called your name. I like to call your name.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like the street light. I don't like how it sings. I called your name is perfect.
With the caution wind, I called.
Yeah, I love that. Like when it has that like real storytelling vibe of it, when it's almost like beneath blah blah blah.
In the cold and snow.
In the cold and snow, yeah, exactly.
Money gone, but money's gone. Money gone, but the soul you say, but the totem ring.
Money's good for the pretty thing.
Money good for the pretty thing. Remember, darling. Baby,
I remember when you were mine. Yeah, something like like when you had money, then you had like she followed. Do you know what I mean? She followed. She liked the money. Yeah.
In the cold and snow.
For a Better Day, I remember that making of that song so well because it was just so fun to do. Just because the melody was so sort of intricate and the piano kept moving around, and you know, I think for Tim and I, both being really, really focused on melody, I think that's sort of in some ways the most fun part of it, because neither him or I are like brilliant like instrumentalists.
Is that no?
Here.
We're not like guitar players for real. We're not like piano players like for real. We're songwriters. And in a way that made me so comfortable, because I didn't feel like I can't play the piano as good as this person, like, you know.
Something like that.
So we felt like we were explorers, you know, and we're like playing in the sandbox, and we're like, what about this? Oh, what about this shape on the piano, or this shape, or this shape, or is this the chord, or is this the chord? And you know, we kept playing with the melody.
Trying for a better day.
Or trying for, darling, no, I'm trying for a better day.
Yeah, I like to, don't you know,
remember when you were mine?
Or not, now you know it's time.
I know
it's time.
Yeah, to move
for
on.
A better day.
For a better day.
Those chords are
amazing.
Yeah. I called your name, so.
And I will sing a song for the pretty thing, darling, gone on everything, remember when you were mine. I will sing a song for the little thing, darling, gone on everything, remember when you were mine. Oh, you like moving on?
I really like I'm a sing a song for the little things.
Mm-hmm. I know, me too.
And I'll sing a song for the little thing.
I will sing a song for the little. Now we sang and we sang a song for you pretty. Woo! Magic, got it, gone. But the hey, yo Tim.
Yeah.
You want to hear this real quick?
I'm hearing it.
First of all, this piano sounds much nicer than this one, but
Yeah, I've written it down.
But you got.
We sang a song for the little things, magic gone, but the joy it brings.
Yeah, but maybe it's not magic. What if it's like? No, that's shot. But we could say someone's name or something, even where people really. Maybe Magic God is enough, but it could be not magic, but like you bring, and we're singing a song for the little thing, magic gone, what the joy you bring, running down the line. Now we'll sing a song for the pretty thing. What do we say? Money?
For the living thing, money's gone. Now I'll sing a song. Sing a song for the living
That could be
thing.
cool.
Money's. No, that's how you're doing it in the
Right.
original.
Now I sing a song for the little thing. Money gone, gone, but the joy you bring. Remember when you running me down the line.
Remember when, and then you could do remember when you were mine.
Remember when you were mine. Woo! That's pretty hot. You think we're gonna go the other way, you know what I mean? Like it's reminiscing in a.
Don't say something for the little thing,
In a way where we really.
but the joy you bring. Remember when you were.
Now you know the time. I also like Know the Time. It's like, you know, some like 70s funk line. But you know the time. Darling, you know the time. It's a better day.
I love the for a better day too.
Darling, you know the time. Hey, I kind of like, you know the time.
I like It's Time for a Better Day.
It's
It's time
Right.
for a better day.
Right, but Sada, yeah. Alright, so let's just hash out this last one.
Yeah, so like. But I like it's gone, those my dreams are gone.
Like really epic. My dreams are gone, gone, dun 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 dun. My dreams are gone, dun 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 dun. The time is out, dun 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 dun. I'm moving on. That'd be kind of dope. We should do a breakdown with like a whole string section,
Switch up the
timpani and shit.
This too, how it's like.
It's a better day.
It's like I love how
Then
it's
you
just
think
like,
it would just go? Where do we get back? Does the song come back or?
yeah, that's where we would go back. Either do.
It's a better day.
part we could rewrite either like.
Can
like
a 4 on the floor go under the verse, the first verse?
Let me open up the session. We need to go back from the dun da 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 but da because I think that's a really strong hook by itself. I think we just need to go to like dun da 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 dum but like a chord progression under that, and then like a little break, like yeah, just like a transition back to the verse. I was thinking it was going to be a cool deep drum, and then
It's a better day.
First, and how long it should be, right? Just before we bring it in, so we can. Okay, how so? What do you mean? The chords change, but the melody is the same. So that's twice, and then one more time. Maybe right on the third one it changes. The third one it goes back to the original chord, so it's. That's dope. That really earns it. Yeah, that really earns it. Yeah, exactly. That's cool, man.
because then it comes up with a true.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's lay that down. We got an hour and a half till the. I mean, I can push him back maybe 45 minutes. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. Push back and
7:45. That'll give us another 2 hours.
In stories, I'm taking a lot more. I'm going off-road a little bit and trying out some new stuff that I haven't done before, that I haven't played around with. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I love it. You know, just trying to experiment.
Fortsättning.
Det där ja. Ja, som fan. Kommer det vara efter...
Öppnar upp den.
Okej.
I mean, to me, it's
Right. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. If it's like.
bara sitter och tänker. Man har legat, man har haft det så länge också. Så att den bara liksom gått runt, för vad jag menar. Jag vet inte riktigt.
Why don't we just do that, man? It can go straight into the verse. You hear that? Just without any bullshit.
Yeah, it would definitely work.
Maybe it was as simple as that, like a... Just something that gets you a little more melancholic right before we bring us back in.
Yeah.
Like a little more emotion.
Yeah.
What about that? Just
yeah,
a step
that's
into
super
it.
simple, yeah. I like that. That's just like a chord.
Super
Yeah,
simple,
it's
yeah.
super simple, yeah.
Okay,
but
cool.
it's
Let's try that.
into it.
Let's try that.
Sure.
I think this will work.
Yeah, it will work for sure.
Let's add that one chord. You wanna? I can just add it on that thing for now.
On that one?
Yeah, that
for sure.
piano.
Yeah, just so we have the MIDI on it.
Chord, it's that's it. It's just this
Yeah.
chord. What I loved about Tim was, first thing I really got to understand about him is how meticulous he is about the specifics of a melody. It's almost like he was really in tune with like the harmonics of the universe, where a melody should go, where a melody wants to go. And I love that, because that's kind of what I used to call, or still call, songwriting, like celestial archaeology. It's like you're putting a city together, or you're putting an animal together. You're figuring out the bones that you found, that you went down and come up with, and you're like, I found this piece, where does it go, you know?
Yeah, it worked for sure.
Let's listen to that down. That's gonna work.
Yeah,
There's
that
another
works a
note
lot
in
better.
there. It's the bass. I gotta take that out.
Like, that was the chord. We did it all along.
Oh, we did it! 8 hours.
Yeah, hallelujah.
One chord. Well,
So you're like,
so
hang on.
How did you guys come up with that chord?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
That's gonna be
you
a
know,
million-dollar question. Well, you know, 6 hours and hours.
don't
of work.
ever let this documentary out.